Cruz from hardwarezone.com.ph, and today we have a Blackberry PlayBook. Now it looks exactly the same as the first PlayBook, but this one has Playbook OS 2.0 installed. Playbook OS 2.0 was previewed to the local media back in February 15 and was made available to the public on February 22. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at the major new features of the new operating system. Okay, so for the most part, the UI for Blackberry OS 2.0 is kind of the same. To open the multitasking, you swipe from the bottom and you have all the open apps there. But this time, you can create folders for your apps. So you take one app, put it together, and it'll ask you to create a folder. So let's create a folder. So now we have a folder for one of our apps. Other than that, you can also move around the icons which you weren't able to do before. So one of the very cool features of Playbook OS 2.0 is remote control. If you go to the Blackberry Bridge app on your phone, you switch on remote control, and after it connects, you can actually use your Blackberry as a remote control, just like it says. So I can click on an app, I can swipe, and that's remote control for Blackberry Bridge. Playbook OS brings with it a lot of social network integration. So to set up your social network accounts, you go into settings, and here you can see I have my Facebook, my Twitter, my Gmail, and even LinkedIn all set up. So once it's set up, all your other applications start getting synced. So for example, when I go to my calendar app, I can see now that my Facebook friends' birthdays are integrated into the calendar. When I go into my contacts app, I can see that it's now populated with all my Facebook friends and even my Twitter followers. So I can see it. I can see them here. For the messaging application, you can now look at all the messages from all your accounts in one application. So you can see here on this side, we have my email, my Facebook messages, my Twitter messages, all in one list. Of course, it's a long list, so in order to navigate, I can either search or I can filter. So I can view just my Facebook, or I can view just my Twitter, and so on. So basically, that's social network integration for Playbook OS 2.0. So probably the biggest update in Playbook OS 2.0 is the ability to run Android apps. So if we go into App World, we can see that one of the most popular Android apps, Angry Birds, is now available for download. Once you download an Android app, it goes into your home screen, and to run it, the Playbook will open it in a kind of emulator. So the emulator itself is another app. And if you open more than one Android app, you do your app switching within the emulator itself. So we go into the emulator, and here we have an Android app called Humans vs. Aliens. Now if I want to switch to another Android app, I just press this, and we can switch to another Android app that we download called Flight Times. So you still get multitasking, even if it's within its own little emulator. When the Playbook first came out, we really liked its solid form factor and super snappy UI. Thing is, Playbook OS 1 was rather unfinished. And with Playbook OS 2.0, we're glad to see that the operating system is now maturing with social network integration and of course the inclusion of Android apps. We feel that more than ever, the Playbook can stand more on its own as a tablet, and it's a better contender now to the growing tablet market. For more information about the Playbook or the Playbook OS 2.0, you can check out the feature article on it, or you can visit ph.blackberry.com.